kind of the question I have, when people call, do they seem to be fearful when they first call you, or do they tend to shut down? Do you tend to have to pull it out of them? Are they very emotional? Are they distant? What are you finding when these people call you when they're under this kind of stress and turmoil?
Well, that's an interesting question, and I have it all. I have a one couple two, where the wife is calling, and the husband's lost their job, but they don't want me to disclose that when I meet with them in person. If they feel they want to protect, don't want him to be embarrassed, kind of thing. But after meeting with them a couple of times, this is just not a one-time meeting.
Right.
This is an ongoing, and after 2 or 3 times they gain my trust, then the husband will come in and like, well, I lost my job, and we're a little under the gun here. We've got to get this done. So there's a little bit of a denial there, or protection. I don't know. You tell me what that's called. But the wife protecting the husband, but also the husband a little bit under denial at first, and then after that, the children seem to be the most angriest. Right. The most stressed, the most anxiety, and I'm sure with COVID and school being online, and it's rocking their world, and they seem to be upset about it.
Change, whatever the change may be, in my line of work, we see change can be very stressful. Even going on vacation can be stressful, and we're looking forward looking forward to things, but when they change out of our typical routine,
right.
And kids may see the more apt to see the change. They're seeing their parents arguing more, or distant, or upset, and they may not understand what's really going on, and parents are trying to protect the children from these horrible facts of life that they're facing, and they're trying to figure it out. Do you find that they're being more proactive on these situations, or reactive of what you're seeing over the past? Both?
I see people both. I see some people waiting too long, and being reactive, and at that time there's a panic feeling,
right?
Because they want top dollar for the home, but we have this and this and this to do, right, to market ready, and then the two I just mentioned are more proactive. Now I've got one that I've been communicating with for months, and that's going to be reactive if they wait too much longer. You see what I'm saying?
So they don't really want to get into that because it's going to change their life.
Yes.
And they're hoping against hope, maybe this will change.
Right.
If I wait a little longer, this will change. Right. Somehow manna from heaven is going to fall.
It's going to happen, or the economy is going to totally change, and or something, or maybe he's looking for jobs and he can't seem to find anything that even made 50% of what he made before.
So the resistance to change is also very stressful.
It's very stressful.
And when you put that kind of stress on a man who's the breadwinner, he starts losing his self-worth, because he sees his self-worth in providing for his family. If both people are working, then it puts more stress on the other spouse to kind of fill in the gap, and that's very stressful. And how does that play out with a relationship? Right. And I see so many people coming into our office, going through these stressful times, and if it was a so-so marriage, it's breaking it. If it was even a strong marriage, it's bending it. And so they're having to deal with new realities that they're have been accustomed to being a part of. So they've got to find separate or different skills, or different, we call it our business, new tools. They got to retool to how do I deal with this situation. First, they need to get the information from you. We're not the financial experts here.
Right.
No more of that. If they can, the more information they can get, as I like to tell them, knowledge is power. More knowledge you have, the more tools you can develop. We want to help them develop the tools emotionally that they can use to perfect this information that you're giving them, so they can absorb this information and rationally think through. Once it all goes emotional, you can't compute all of that.
Right.
It's very confusing.
Exactly right.
So we want to bring down the fear. Fear brings it on. oh my God, oh my goodness, oh Lord, help me, what do we do? And people tend to shut down. And when they shut down, that's when you're seeing them
Yeah.
coming in later and later and later.
Right.
Yeah.